Direct file in Florida is a statute that gives prosecutors very broad discretion to decide which children to prosecute as adults. And the reason why initially this law was passed in 1978 was because there was this perceived onslaught of juvenile crime, and they felt they really had to get tough on crime, and there was a perception that the judges were being too lenient, and so this was the answer.
What kind of numbers are we talking about here? Like, how many cases?
Last year, Florida prosecuted approximately 1,500 children in the adult system. And the vast majority of those children, about 98% of them, got there through this direct file statute. In other words, got there because the prosecutor decided to send them there, not because a judge looked at the case or for any other reason, but because the prosecutor made that determination.
Is there any type of criteria that they operate on?
Florida's direct file statute doesn't state any criteria. They don't ever have to tell the judge why they're doing it. They don't have to tell the child why they're doing it. Nobody ever reviews it. The only limitations that are placed on them is if the child is 14, 15, then there's a list of 21 felonies that are eligible for prosecution in adult court. If the child is 16 or 17, any felony can qualify for adult court prosecution.
And so what kind of impact can this have on someone 16? How does that impact their lives?
Once they get convicted, if they get convicted of a felony, they are marked for life as convicted felons. They can't vote. There are a lot of limitations that are placed on them in terms of where they can live, public housing. The jobs that they can get, their job opportunities are greatly narrowed because people don't like hiring convicted felons. It makes it really difficult for them to move past and to grow.
So why, if they have this ability, why even have a distinction as a juvenile and an adult? Why have that line?
There's a good reason why we have juvenile courts. It's written into the Family Court Act in Florida that one of the purposes is rehabilitation. And the goal is to make this child a productive member of society. In adult court, it's not like that at all. It's more of a processing system. The focus is on punishment. Children who are prosecuted as adults are more likely to reoffend. It's something that we know. It's something that the studies have demonstrated. And it's difficult for me to understand why you would want to set up a system that is creating this problem.